Problems on internal reconstruction. Coming to first problem, on the reconstruction of a company, the following terms were agreed upon. The shareholders to receive in lieu of their present holding, namely 50,000 share of rupees 10 each, the following. First point, the fully paid equity share equal 2 by 5 of their holdings. Coming to next, 5% preference share of fully paid to the extent of 1 by 5 of the above new equity shares, rupees 60,000, 6% second debentures. Here you can see 50,000 into 10, 5 lakh will be an a shareholders amount. Fully paid equity share of equal 2 by 5. It will be calculated on the 5 lakh. So coming to next, new equity share. So the 5% preference share fully paid 1 by 5. It will be calculated on the new equity share. So 6% second debenture they have given directly amount. An issue of rupees 50,000, 5% first debenture was made and allotment payment for the same having been received in the cash. An issue of 50,000 debenture, the allotment which has been received, it is on cash. Coming to next, the goodwill which stood at rupees 3 lakh was written down to rupees 1 lakh 50,000. Reduced amount is 1 lakh 50,000. The plant and machinery which stood at rupees 1 lakh were written down to rupees 75,000. Reduced amount is 25,000. The freehold and a leasehold premises which stood rupees 1 lakh 50,000 were written down to rupees 1 lakh 25,000. So reduced amount is 25,000. Coming to next, make the general entries in the books of the company necessitated by the above reconstruction. Coming to solution, you should write journal entries in the books of the company. Totally 4 columns, serial number, particulars, debit rupees, credit rupees. Coming to first point, old equity share capital account debit. The amount which you have taken, it is 50,000 into 10 each. In the debit side, you will be mentioning 5 lakh. Next, to new equity share capital account, 5 lakh into 2 by 5. Amount will be 2 lakh. Next, to 5% preference share capital account, it will be calculated on the new equity share. 2 lakh into 1 by 5, you will be getting amount 40,000. To 6% second debenture account, amount is 60,000. It has been given directly. 2 lakh, 40,000, 60,000. If you are adding this, you will be getting amount of 3 lakh. It will be deducted from the 5 lakh. So the remaining balance you will be treated as to capital reduction account. Amount has been reduced. 5 lakh minus 3 lakh. The remaining balance is 2 lakh. It is reduced amount. Being the conversion of 50,000 equity share of rupees 10 each to new equity shares, comma, 5% preference share and 6% second debentures. Coming to second point, an issue of 50,000, 5% first debenture account. The allotment is done in cash. So amount has been received in cash. You can write bank account or a cash account debit 50,000 to 5% first debenture account 50,000, being the issue of fresh debentures for cash. So coming to next third point, capital reduction account debit 2 lakh. This amount you have taken from here. This 2 lakh, the reduced amount. So capital reduction account debit 2 lakh to goodwill. Here I have mentioned in the working note 3 lakh minus 1 lakh 50,000, 1 lakh 50,000. Plant and machinery 1 lakh minus 75,000, 25,000. 1 lakh 50,000 minus 1 lakh 25,000, 25,000. It is reduced amount. Same thing you are taking here. The goodwill 1 lakh 50,000. Plant and machinery 25,000. To leasehold premises 25,000. This 3 amount you are mentioning in the credit side. Being the utilization of capital reduction account balance to writing of the goodwill, plant and machinery and leasehold premises.